Vibe marketing workflows. Vibe marketing workflows. Vibe marketing workflows.
Let me now hand it over to Gareth.
Welcome to another session. Today we're going to spend some time doing some vibe marketing. Seeing this as a sort of a trend, so I have some tools that I set up to try and play around with some stuff today. And yeah, so the goal, I think, we'll try and run some experiments with N8N, which will build these sort of workflows that will do some marketing for this video project thing, clamo.ai, that I've been working on. So we'll spend some time today working on that. All right, with that, let me move some stuff around and get started. Which you can build some workflows. So one cool thing about this is that you can sort of add stuff in here. So you can have like a trigger, it's manual, on app event, webhook on submission of a form, and then it will generate some workflow. So we have this form. It will, let's see. So let's create a contact. We'll call this feedback. We'll say please provide feedback on clamo.ai. It produces this form that you can like, I guess, fill in when you actually add in elements. So I'm going to say, let's actually do this. Sorry, I realize when sometimes no one can see what I'm looking at. This a little bigger. And okay. What form elements would be useful? Meetings product to get feedback from users, and then we'll add them in here. So probably not like. Okay. Me with the list of fields. Okay, overall meeting experience. I guess it's a drop-down list. Doesn't it have a scale? Let's see, so like we want a required field for what's your name. Name. We'll take someone's email. Then we can add some of these that have in here. So multiple choice. You can add custom HTML. Let's see if it'll do this. Create a meeting experience scale with this in N8N. So basically, going to create a form that will give us these ratings, and we're going to use this as the guide. So we'll element name we'll call rating. Let's see what this looks like. Can't seem to select it. suppose not, except I guess you can add like a field in. Let's just make it a drop down instead. How would you rate your overall meeting experience? Let's give it a drop-down list. And we'll go with the options. Poor, fair, good, very good, excellent. All right. Cool. All right, so we got these. What else did it tell us to add? Main feedback box. Let's just keep it simple. Another option. I need a form event. What feedback do you have for us? Anything else? Okay, let's make this text area. Let's make this one text area. All right, so we get this basic form now where we're going to hopefully solicit some feedback from some users and get some input. I can embed this URL on the website, and folks can see it. What options do I have? Let's turn off the attribution. Not that I don't love the app, I just don't need to, yes. Okay, so now I can like add a bunch of cool stuff in once I've done this. So now I might want to like do something with this. I can flow it, I can branch it, I can do like basically a bunch of transformations on this. So I'm actually going to use them all with NA10. When someone submits a feedback form, what are some good flows that I could implement? So like, there's some things that they recommend here, which is like, you know, add it to Airtable, and this is like if then type routing. I could do some sentiment analysis on it. There's custom retention triggers. There's like a bunch of stuff. Anyway, we're just going to keep it simple for the time being. I am going to send it to Slack. Send message. And I am going to send it to my... I'm going to just create a channel in Slack. So. Next, add channel, create a channel. Next, product feedback. Where would I add product feedback? Did I add it? No. Create channel. Next, product feedback. What do we call this thing? NA10. Let's add it to this. Gonna just add people. I think it might just pick it up. Let's see. Channel. We're gonna pick product feedback. And then I can, if I execute the previous nodes, let me fill this in. was fair. Needs more features. Anything else? The UI is a little bare bones. Anyway, can you see that I immediately got this thing? So I got this like basically this feedback form. So I can like pull this in basically and be like new feedback from blah blah blah. We could probably use we could use blocks for this too to make it a little bit better. All right, so now when I execute this step, it'll send a message into Slack, and every time I get a message, you can see I get it down here with the UI's bare bones. Okay. All right, so now I've like set up some loop basically to do let's call this clamo.ai feedback. Okay, next let's do something different. Let's try and do some research because I think that would be useful. So like we're gonna go and do have it do some research. So I'm gonna go to personal, create a new step in here. We'll trigger it manually just to start. And this has like so many nodes. So my sense here is that I want to get many posts from Reddit. Apparently I need a Reddit. It's not my soccer club, but can I sign in? Let's see. Reddit.com. Continue. Sorry, I'm just going to create a Reddit credential. I'm going to basically like use Reddit to I'm going to use Reddit to create a to get some information. I think I'll reset my password. Joy. Reset password. All right. I got logged into Reddit, so let's go create a credential. Fill out these docs. Go to Reddit, create an auth account, create a Reddit account. Go to Reddit's developer documentation. Let's see, how do I create an API key? To use Reddit's develop platform, log in here, get started, create an account. Let's go in developer funds. Huh, that's cool. Interesting. How do I get a key? Browse apps. How do I create an app? This is annoying. Okay. What is going on here? I just want Reddit. So it says, go to Reddit's developer documentation, and it sends me here instead of the actual documentation, which is slightly strange, but sure. And then, how do I use this? Let's see. Reddit client ID and secret. I'm going to call this, it's going to be a web and intended for installation, a script for personal use. What's the redirect I need to put in? This redirect. Okay. Damn, my sequence here. That's a mistake. Alright, if you're watching this, don't use these keys. Let's actually move them off the stream, just to be safe. Okay. Let's see. Client ID. Secret. Connect my account. Alright, so I got Reddit set up. Now I can do some magic, so I can probably be like subreddit, return all. I didn't like that. Check your credentials. Okay. Okay, now we need to find Reddit API. Actually, let's just ask in here. How do I use Reddit to get, let's see, where will people talk about meeting software? Small business. See, there's like some really good opportunities. So like, I'm going to target these small businesses to get posts from via their API. Okay, I have the, once you have the access token, create another request. Okay, let's see if this works. Let's go here, delete this, add in Reddit. No, add in HTTP request. Put this in as a GET request. And then I'm going to use auth predefined credential type Reddit. Sweet. So this has got a thread of all the hot topics here. I think there's probably some filters I could add in here too. Rate limit is about 60 requests. Okay. So this has pulled in like a bunch of data. Now what I can do is I'm going to try and filter this down slightly. And I'm going to merge this together. So I'm going to say merge. Actually, something different. We will split this out. And we're going to use children. And it should have 27 items. Okay. Now we're going to merge them back together. I'm going to append maybe I'm not. Okay, let's see. How in NaN do I take a split of items to just get the text from a JSON array? I might need to just write some code to do it actually. Let's do that instead. Let's just actually move this out. Create a code node module in here. Okay, did not like that. Import all data. Let's just copy this. Doesn't like map. Let's go back here. Okay. One cool feature you can do is you can actually just pull in the array. So I could say for these of children, post data. No, watching this. It's not gonna like this either, because I don't think it likes item.data, but let's see. Look, okay, so now we got basically some content here for each of the different posts. How many posts are there in here? The children. We got 27 items. And we got like content in here for each of the posts. What I'm actually more interested in though is the can it list the contents with it? Let's find out. So let's go back here to this request and ask, can I get all the comments, all the top 5 comments for each of these. It might be that I gotta like go after it. Okay, then I gotta use for each make request. Okay, so this is gonna produce a permalink somewhere that I gotta iterate through. Does this have it? Let's see, domain, self, permalink, there we go. Permalink equals post data dot permalink. Okay. So now that we got that, we can, I think this works. There's like a way to loop too, but I already have these items, so we will and then use a predefined credential type. Reddit. TPS, did I? Unsupported protocol. That would help. Okay. Okay, so now for each of these we have the comment, the processed comments response. So we're gonna add another. So we went basically, now we have like 500 pieces, 54 pieces of information because we got the top 5. We want another code block in here with this output. Data line 2. Post data. Let's see, comments. Post data is from the previous request. I can't remember if it's like this. There we go. Code. 0 comments. Okay, let's copy the. I'm trying to see if it has the comment. Like, does it have the top post? Let's see, I basically want an output that has the title, comments, and let's see what it does. Let's debug the output. Okay. One nice thing about this is it will show me the output. All right, let's rock and roll. All right. This just displays one item. No, what is the full code? I just get one item. No, I'm already making requests. I think it's pulling the comments. All the comments seem empty. Right? No. Unless this is like for each one and there's some output on the other side. 54 items becomes 27 items. I never know how to do this. There's just no way there's no comments. Let's see. Does this have the comments? These are all listings. I think this is actually probably enough to keep us going. All right. Whoa. Right. So we get this flow where we get these out. We have these this set of data now. So now what we can do is let's when we get this output, we can now use OpenAI. And we will message an assistant. Actually, let's not message an assistant. Let's just use the OpenAI message model. Let's use 03 mini. Okay, now I need to create a system prompt. Help me create, let's just clean this up. Help me create a system prompt and user prompt to analyze information from Reddit to help me promote, to help produce 5 posts on LinkedIn to get people to try my meeting product, clamo.ai. I don't know. Okay. Where do I add the system prompt? System prompt. System. Okay, add message. User. Throw this data into the I gotta clean this up. I can't throw all of this data in right now, so I need to like find a way to I need to find a way to get this into I need to find a way to get this in here. So I'm going to go back and basically create another code, data manipulation. Is that it? Manipulation. Data manipulation. There's a bunch of different tools here. Another code block. And I'm just going to create this called all. Probably could think of a better name. Close it. Execute it. Alright, so now I have this thing that I can pull with. I'm going to put it into here, and now I have all, and I can drag this in. Okay, then wonderful, it cannot handle each one, so I'm going to have to think about that. Let's see, how do I... You can probably play around with this. I'm just going to leave this as a basic one to start with. Let's stringify this. Now I got all of these done. Yeah. So this is basically going to take the Reddit posts and hopefully come up with like 5 different posts that I might think about for this audience. Oh yeah, so there's like a hook. It's like ever felt meeting, schedule tools between in a recent discussion, blah blah blah. Too many meetings and follow-up emails leaving you drowned. What if doing less in your meetings meant achieving more? Remote work is redefining how we connect, but are your meetings keeping up? How can AI cool. So I came up with like 5 pretty reasonable examples. What I can also do here, which is kind of nice, is I can add tools in here. So if I had if I wanted to add like an MCP server, I could put that in. I could add code as a tool in here too. You could also make HTTP requests as a tool too, which is kind of cool. If you needed to, like, I could have put this way earlier in this up here with giving it HTTP requests and just letting it run. I have a vector store I could use. You play around with vectors. There's like all these different things that we could use to provide it with some context, which is like super useful. So like if it used that, it can call another tool too. So there's like a bunch of stuff we can do. Okay, so we ran this and we got some content out. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna actually post it to Slack. I'm gonna clean this up. So you have this basically like chain of operations that we're doing, and at the end we are gonna send a message to Slack, and I'm going to create a new channel, and I'm going to call it content ideas. Create channel. Content ideas. Create. Skip for now. Okay. And I'm going to send it as myself. User myself. No, I'm going to send it to a channel. We'll call it content ideas. It's not going to render well. Let's do this. I'm going to add another block, actually. And structure this in a format of blocks for that I can use in Slack. I should probably provide it with the content. Alright, so this has like markdown format and it can provide a block. So let's do this. No. Let's copy this. We probably like go back and forth a little bit with this over time. Did it come back with an output? I was going to run that to OpenAI again. OpenAI is going to receive a request, and then we should get this output of the content. So now, finally, clean this up, add in a new block for Slack, send a message. Send it as myself. Send message to the channel. Choose the channel. Content ideas. We're going to send blocks. I might need to do what I did with the other one. I think I'm going to do that. New content ideas from our small business. Okay. Blocks. Okay, this did not show the... I think I might. Let's see, no. Loop through your environments and slap ads. Block, item, slides, channel. No. No. Oh, let's find it in. No. Damn it. Loop over the items. No, I don't want to. No, assume I'm taking the blocks in an object to send to Slack. It doesn't even have Slack bots. Why would it tell me to do that? Let's see. No. It should take blocks. Maybe I'm just not reading it right. Let's execute this step. Go back, go here. See, like, I'd assume it's a message. Here we go. There we go. It still didn't work. No. This is the array, then in n, it's n using Another one. Alright, let's see if we can use this now. Blocks. No. No, still not showing correctly with no, I'm using, oh, maybe do I need to just use it all? Let's check the documentation. Slack blocks builder block kit building blocks. Why don't we have a tool? And then I gotta just run a JSON. What is the thing I used earlier? It was like JSON dot. Damn it, wrong word. No, that didn't work. Stringify object, is that it? Oh, sweet. Okay, that actually worked. So if we pull this in, you'll see now I got these ideas that are basically generated from Reddit posts. This is like a, there's many different ways I could probably take this. Like if I wanted to, I could also add in another flow in here to create images, create a bunch of stuff on top with those. And I could probably tune this a little bit more, which I think would be kind of interesting to do. There's a slew of these different tools that are really useful. That might have been useful to add to if there's like marketing copy or brand guidelines or something. I could add these into as a MCP tool for as an MCP tool in here too. So it sort of like combines the two and looks it up at the same time. I'm going to call it here because this was a lot because I got stuff to do. But yeah, this is just a quick way. I'm going to run this on actually one thing which I'll do to finish is I will run this on a schedule now. So I can say at midnight, probably not midnight, I'm going to say at 7 a.m. Let's say 7:22. This is going to run this trigger. and then go through the flow every single day. And I will get this Slack message at the start of each day with some ideas based on some content. There's a bunch of different cool videos. If I go back to full screen, where is my mouse? Let's see. All right, there is like a bunch of folks that do these videos that have like some really great NAN tutorials. I thought this was a useful exercise. Like, A, we created a feedback form, and B, we ran this like marketing generation tool to create some content, to get some ideas for content rather, which I think is sort of useful as a way to sort of think about generating ideas based on existing content, and hopefully would save me some time. Yes. With that, I'm going to end it here. If you did spend any time watching this, I appreciate it. If you have ideas, things you want in future stuff, just let me know. All right, bye.